Female writers. Male writers are awful. They always objectify their women characters and they can't write anything without it being focused on Shreks. Also female writers. Derek gazed at her with his piercing blue eyes. His perfect lips parted so he could kiss her. He took off his shirt, showing off his rippling muscles. He moved closer to me. I mean her. Thank you for speaking the truth. The problem isn't male writers. It's Shrek's obsessed writers of both genders. The true enemy of mankind. Horny on main. Bow, 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 bow. You died. My human anatomy teacher was talking about bone healing, and when you break a bone it typically will heal stronger. So I look him in the eyes and say, so what you're saying is I should break every bone in my body until I become superhumanly powerful? And he looks back at me and says, with the softest voice he could muster, please do not know. This is tight as frick. It's dangerous to go alone, take this. It's extremely unsafe as well. Excalibur 2, Excalibur's son, execute. Peter, who can lift up to 10 tons in cannon, carrying an elephant in his arms. This is my new pet, Tony, losing all color in his face. Okay cool okay. Peter, drops his backpack on the floor. Concrete, cracks, Tony, whispering, what the frick? Tony, you can lift up to 10,000 kilograms. That's like, Peter, thinking about his abandoned Nintendogs. Almost enough to lift the weight of my sins. Yes, Tony, Thor. What is this child doing on the battlefield? Peter, picks up the Hulk, yeets him 700 miles per hour at a flock of aliens. Angry Shrek attack. Thor, never mind. Hello Dumpster, my old friend. When I log on to Tumblr, I've come to scroll through you again. I'm a simple man. I put shoelaces through the holes in my Crocs one at a time just like everyone else. This post made me speedrun the 5 stages of grief. Pillows are the tongues of the bed. Elaborate on that. At night they lick you like a lollipop and that's where bedhead comes from. Puts pillow between my legs. This one comment is worse than anything else in this post. An octopus is just a wet spider. What have you done? I've mixed cranberry Mike's Harder and cucumber lime Gatorade into a drink I like to call the flavor, because like, you drink this crap and your tongue is like, there's a taste here. You are experiencing a flavor, but when you go to open the door there's no flavor there. It comes back with an undefined error in the flavor column. It's the missing no of flavors. It so absolutely indefinitely tastes like something, and that thing is nothing. I'm going to make this be right back. Okay, so I found a gas station that had the stuff, so I made it. Diagnosis, it tastes. After endgame, Peter, welcome to freaking Applebee's. Do you want the apples or the bees? Thanos, what the frick? What bees? Peter, he has selected the bees. Thanos, wait. Loki, approaches, aggressively shaking a jar of bees. Thanos, wait. Thanks to Duolingo, I can ask people if they are a horse but can't tell people what my name is in French. Ask me if I'm a freaking horse, I dare you. 2sun chival, nay, oh you Mathafrika. Tim, I dunno, I just identify with the Joker on a personal level is all. Me. Consider a fantasy series where the court wizard is treated and portrayed just like an IT guy. Court wizard, fixing the queen's magic mirror, has the attempted cleansing and reapplying the runes anew. Court wizard sees like 17 hexes in the magic mirror and finds out the flame barrier blessing was turned off. Court wizard finally fixes the magic mirror and sees a reflection of the queen reciting, "Show me beautiful forest nymphs, show me where to find beautiful forest nymphs, show me local witches willing to summon beautiful forest nymphs to my kingdom, show me beautiful witches, show 'em." Bring out the Tesseract joint. What are you doing after smoking this? There is no after once this is smoked. Imagine stealing a beach's look only for beach to steal the look right back from you. Niagara Falls has created a new mascot to get kids more involved in recycling. His name, Toads McGoats. This is like something out of Parks and Rec. didn't anticipate one of the bonuses of going to a drag show in a smaller, more conservative town would be getting to see a bro who clearly wandered into the wrong part of the bar by mistake experience what looked to be a transcendent awakening upon seeing his first drag show. One of the queens halfway through the show, "Honey, are you straight?" This man, in a strangled voice, "I don't know. Must I publish a chapter for it to be read? Must I finish the chapter? Is it not enough to have an incoherent Word document filled with half-written and twice-written scenes? Is it not enough to have the rest of the chapter in my head?" Okay, but like imagine Civil War from Peter's perspective. You're 14. Post some vids of yourself doing some sick flips. A few months later Elon Musk shows up and your house and coerces you into flying to another country to pick a physical fight with his co-workers. The whole alpha male thing is so funny because like, one scientist was like, "Hey, I noticed this thing in wolves." Our people were like, "Cool, that applies to humans too," and a whole bunch of people who seem to be acting seriously are going to construct an entire psychosocial hierarchy around it, and the scientist is like, "Hang on, wait, I actually think I was wrong about the wolves." Is everyone having a morning against my will? We all have a limit to the bad things characters can do until we are not comfortable liking them, but to be honest, some of you are just super freaking boring. They killed someone, like, what are you, Protestant? Detroit, become human, but it's people from New Jersey trying to fit in with society. Cottagecore isn't near Manifest Destiny, it's a few teenagers wanting to live in a Moomin cartoon. Not really, I just wanna live like the Unabomber. You are not like the Unabomber. I don't think you've ever bombed anything. In fact, you're on Tumblr.com making posts. The Unabomber would not have done that. A gremlin who lives under your bed and recites Vine quotes while you sleep. 7. My best advice for getting good at fellatio is to love cock. Once you got that covered, getting good is a no-brainer. Sweden. So Sweden used to give random citizens control over the official Sweden Twitter account for like a day/week/month or whatever. As you can see why, it didn't last long. What do you mean it didn't last long? They did this for like 7 years between 2011 and 2018. They didn't stop doing it because someone tweeted about cock SDF. They kept doing it for 4 more years after this. Are you a sentient human being? Yes. No. Unfortunately. Submit. If I go to the push exam in a full Revolutionary War Patriot soldier uniform, do I automatically pass? No, but you will automatically be bullied by your peers and administrators. If you start counting out loud from 1, your lips will not meet until you say 1 million. Until we meet again. Boys with big dongs, girls with big boobs, can't sleep on stomach. When you get hurt in America and someone threatens to call an ambulance. Come over, me, I can't, my dog just fell asleep on my lap. My parents aren't home, me, he is asleep. What do Shreks and the US military have in common? When you pull out at the wrong time, you end up wasting 20 years and a lot of money. Me every time Tumblr updates. What hideous and unusable monstrosity has the clown patrol foisted upon us this time? Anyone else having a week? They put something in this week. This week is laced. You'll really be reblogging this on a Sunday, huh? A woman got breast implants made of wood yesterday. This joke would be funny if it had a punchline, wouldn't it? Don't tell anyone because it's top secret, but I just got the next Tumblr update early and notes become like a currency that you can use to buy different outfits for your posts. Man surrounded by loved ones feels awkward being only person dying. I'm that kid you're friends with for the first few days of school before you meet an actually decent person. Did you know that when you die, your body parts all die at different times? You know which part dies last? Your pupils. They dilate. I just scrolling through YouTube and saw a video titled How to Stop Procrastinating, so I added it to my watch later list. They forgot to add the throbbing dung vein to my Mars bar. Day ruined. When you didn't do the homework and teacher didn't collect it, today's good day. I get up. Ingredients on my burger. Beetroot. You want beetroot. You want freaking beetroot. Ingredients. Unfortunately I like men. What am I supposed to do? Work on yourself because it's not cute or funny or edgy to say that's unfortunate. Yahoo has spoken. An actual real person my dad knew. Pretty sure he worked as a bush guide. When someone asked the time he'd pull off his hat, some kind of broad brim, and used to take a few measurements of the sun's position relative to the horizon. Then he'd declare the time. He was accurate to the minute. Source: The Weird Web. He had a watch face sewed into his hat, but that's not the point. FVVDVDDSFDSSDHNVH, you get back here and say this to the rest of the crew. Wish someone would repot me like a plant. How quickly we forgot that Zendaya is Michi. Once at my school, this guy who had really long hair came in the next day with most of it cut out and nobody recognized him, so a rumor went around that he died. Puts you in my pocket and leaves you in my pocket and accidentally puts you in the washing machine, but you live through it and now you're cleaner. Oh, I'm so sorry, lol. If I was very little I could live inside your tote bag and use your rumpled up receipts as blankets. Have you thought about that? You're sitting across from me in a crappy diner in anywhere, America, and I watch you pour too much creamer in your coffee and I think, I love you. You look up, catching me staring, and for a moment I think I'm brave enough to say it, but I take too long and the moment passes. I take the pulled up straw wrapper and flick it at you, pretending that was my plan all along. You laugh. I never want to go another day without hearing that laugh. I think I will have all the time in the world to say it. OP, are you okay? Yes, I'm married to her now. I know people complain about the heavy violence set to an upbeat tune trope being overdone in media, but my guy, I eat that crap up. The utter joy that I experienced watching the iconic coffee shop scene 5 taking out all those men set to Istanbul not Constantinople was stellar. I also enjoy the violent action scene pauses while the protagonists escape into an elevator and have to wait awkwardly to elevator music for a bit before the doors open and violence/action music immediately resumes. Trope. The age of consent is like the number of rat hairs that you're legally allowed to put in a hot dog. If you have to look it up, you're doing something fricked up and you need to stop. You're making a rat hair hot dog and it's illegal, and you shouldn't ask. I'm tired of psychic powers misdiagnosed as psychosis stories. Instead I want actual psychotic characters with psychic powers being constantly irritated as frick because they can't tell whether their visions are prophetic or hallucinations, and if the chosen one thing is a delusion of grandeur or not. They have a portal that leads to a fantastical world in their closet, but they don't know if it's real or not. It could be, but it could also be their brain screwing with them by taking forgotten bits of that one time they read Narnia. They low-key sometimes throw trash through it and it seems to disappear, but also sometimes it comes back like, what the frick is this? Make up your mind fake portal. A shepherd who is also a werewolf growls at a wolf stalking a lamb. Shorn sheep wearing werewolf fleece to keep predators away. The herd howls with the shepherd on full moons. Awoo-baya. Whenever the werewolf awakes after a full moon, nude in human form, their sheep surround them to give the shepherd some modesty. Even when they wake up on a church roof, the sheep somehow made their way up there too. Werewolf in shepherd's clothing. My version of flirting is ignoring and never ever talking to you but fantasizing about you and creating a whole persona of you in my head to the point where I'm not actually in love with you but the person in my head. My idealized version of you. Old never said that.
How Howdy folks, I hope that you all enjoyed episode 318 of Top Tumblr Memes. If you did, feel free to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you're able to go the extra mile and support myself and support the channel, feel free to click the join button next to the subscribe button and become a channel member. Obviously appreciate that. Thank you all for your responses to the questions of the day, for all the likes I've been getting, for all the new subscribers I've been getting. It's been wonderful. Thank you all so much. Like I say, and I've said it in the past, I'm sure it's no fun hearing it over and over again, but all interaction on the channel helps the channel grow, and it helps the video reach new subscribers and grows the community that we have here at Tumblr Central. So thank you all for any and all interaction I get on the video. Oh, I would also like to say, I would encourage you all to, if you have any question of the day recommendations, let me know in the comments. I'm definitely taking recommendations, but if I don't see any, then I just keep thinking of different questions to ask myself. So today's question of the day, I'd like to know, would you rather spend the rest of your life alone or always be surrounded by people that are just very annoying? Let me know in the comments. Look forward to hearing. I hope that you have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is for you. Keep an eye out for Twitter users, or tweets from Tumblr and memes stolen from Tumblr. That should be coming out relatively soon. Yeah, I hope that you have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is for you, and I'll see you all tomorrow with episode 319 of Top Tumblr Memes. That way, Hanson. Peace out, guys.